Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you guys what Fixed Float did to me, how they confiscated my funds, and try to claim it was criminal activity. And then once I proven otherwise, that they were clean funds owned by me, then they proceeded to use another excuse of my geographic location to completely seize my funds. There's a lot of things that I can say. I'm going to hold back. I don't want to make this video too long. I'm going to show you my communication with Fixed Float and also go over all the details of it. So basically, I did my transaction. It was for at the time, it was just over $5,000, about $5,068 worth of Bitcoin, exchanging it for USDC. Now, I did it, the order didn't complete after it was confirmed, several confirmations, and then they said, oh, your funds were frozen due to the wallet being flagged for criminal activity, and they gave me the compliance. What I did, I went to the compliance, I emailed them, I gave them my order. I gave them all the details of my order. You can see here my order ID, tax ID. You guys can look this up yourself and see it on the blockchain. This is my Trust Wallet Bitcoin address I sent from to them. Here you go. You can see $5,079 at the time. And they came back with, I'm going to go through each individual email. So let's go ahead and open it up. They said, hello, we received information from our partners. I don't even know what that means by their partners, but that the funds were received in criminal means. And they said, basically, at this point, they were telling me they must have some kind of bot that goes through your wallet and looks at previous transactions from that address, the address that I sent my Bitcoin to, and the previous transaction was me receiving Bitcoin from I'm a Forex trader. I've been dealing with I deal with several brokers, but this is one of several brokers that I've been dealing with. They're a regulated broker. They've been around. I've been dealing with them personally for almost a decade now, almost 10 years, 9 or 10 years now. So very reputable, as clean as can be. And they tried to claim that the funds that came to me from them were criminal from their address right here. So then I basically proceeded. Let me go ahead. Let's see, I pasted below the email from CoinEx. I gave them basically a screenshot of an email. I also told them what they said. Okay, that it was indeed, it came from, because I said it came from my broker, and I showed them proof that it did come from a broker. It did not come from some illegal activity or anything of the sort, not even close. They came back, and this is funny because they came back with this after I gave them the attachments, and then they came back, which they could have told me in the very beginning, said, unfortunately, we can't take screenshots. Well, then what were you asking me for? They should have been more specific on exactly what they wanted. They said, can you make a video? So I went ahead and did that. I gave them a video. You could see down here is a video showing me going into my back office, showing my withdrawal. Now, you guys, this video is going to be in the description. I don't want to make this video too long here as it is. So in the description, you're going to see this video along with another video that I provided to them if you wish to go that far as to see the proof. But basically, it's me logging into my my broker, my regulated broker, showing the transaction that I own the account and that the funds did come from the broker and not just some random criminal wallet or whatever they're trying to accuse me of. And then they said here, they came back, we received the information, and then now they try to say there's discrepancies. The withdrawal amounts shown are different than the withdrawal amount received. Well, if you guys deal with any kind of trading or basically any platform anywhere, there are withdrawal fees associated. There's a discrepancy of a small amount of like it came out to like 1.4% difference from the amount of my request of my withdrawal from them to what I actually received. But the funny thing is they knew it was the same transaction because it was confirmed it was their wallet and they saw it on the blockchain, the time. So whatever, I said, okay, they wanted to know the discrepancies. Let's see here. They're saying additionally the withdrawal. Oh, and the date on the in my broker's back office was 2 days later. The date showing the withdrawal was 2 days, sorry, prior than the date that I received the funds, which was very simple. It took 2 days because it was over $5,000. The broker called me on the telephone, confirmed that I am indeed the one requesting my money, so nobody hacked my account or anything. And then they had to go through the normal KYC, and then it took another day from that point to receive the money. So this is the date that they received the withdrawal request, and they processed it on the 5th, 2 days later. So I could tell you right here, I requested my withdrawal on the 1st. So this is basically explaining exactly what I explained to you. Now, I even said, I told them everything there, the difference in the amount, which was only like $80 difference out of the $5,000, and then that it took 2 days to withdraw. And then in the end, I said, explain, I need these funds right away. But I said, this is common sense. Come on, of course you're not going to get the exact same amount that you said. I said, I can even do a video if you want, let me know, because they want everything to be live so you can't fake it or do any kind of Photoshop. Well, I said, I don't even want to wait around for this. I'm going to do a video. So I went ahead and did another video with them explaining in the live chat. I posted this video in the description also, guys. So I explained, I told them everything I needed and what I'm being questioned about. And the broker said, yes, you requested it on this date. We processed it 2 days later. And of course, the difference is the fees, the blockchain fees and the withdrawal fees, etc., which is common sense. But just so it was confirmed on the broker's end that, yes, it came from them. It's the same transaction. There's nothing that can be said. Now, here's what they said. We need to check all the, okay, this was nothing. It's saying to hang tight, don't contact us, we'll let you know. And then finally they did come back. We provided it. So at this point, analyze the data provided, and you have come to the description in the need for identity. So now that they confirmed and they realized that my funds were clean, they can't get me for criminal activity, which maybe they thought I would just give up at this point. I don't know. Now they're saying we need identity verification. They don't normally practice KYC, but in this case, they're going to make an exception. Okay, well, the bottom line is what they're doing is they're trying to find another route, in this case, my geographical location being in the United States, to use that as an excuse to seize my assets, okay? And that's exactly what they did. Now, I said, first of all, they said it's are you ready to go through the identity verification to do it? I think they said over here it's a 3-part process. Do not practice custody in this case, engage in other funds. Oh, yes. Okay, I think that's in the next email. And I says, yes, okay, let's get this over with. Okay. And then right here, they said it's in 3 stages. Now, at this point, I'm like, are you kidding me? 3 stages. Now, I was ready to send them my U.S. passport, but I started going on ChatGPT and doing some searching to make sure I'm not going to incriminate myself. And it said, do not do that, because they will have a bot that automatically flags your ID, and they will just cease communication with you. You won't even be able to email back. So first, I need to tell them my situation, which I did here. Told them my situation. I says, thank you for the update. As per your request, I want to clarify, I'm a U.S. citizen. I understand I'm legally restricted from using fixed float and cannot complete the exchange. So as opposed to completing the exchange, I request you to cancel the trade and issue a return to sender. Just simply return my Bitcoin and I'll go on with it. That's it. I won't use your service ever again. Lesson learned on both ends here. So the funds were sent from my personal non-custodial trust wallet, so I control the originating address. Please let me know at this point if you still want my passport. Now at this point, they basically said, according to terms and service, we don't do citizens of the U.S. Since you're U.S. citizens, we are legally authorized to process, not legally authorized to process your order or refund your funds, which makes zero sense. If anything, they need to refund my funds since they don't want to do business with me. Since any cryptocurrency, blah, 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 refunds can only, and here's the key part right here. Refund can only be considered with the participation of law enforcement agencies on your behalf. Okay, so I went ahead and in fact, you guys can see right here, I filed with the CC, was it the CC13, CC3 Criminal Crime Division, Internet Crime, I'm sorry, IC3, the Internet Crime Division here. Here's my number, my complaint number. I went ahead and did that. I said, okay, have it your way. I went ahead and gave them the number and also told them, what I'm going to do if they do not return my funds within 24 to 48 hours. And they basically just said we could care less. They said law enforcement authorities may contact us directly from their official email address here regarding the case. And that's it. That's all the communication I've heard at this point. So you guys, I just want to forewarn you, whether you are in the U.S. or not, or in a restricted territory or not, I highly advise you stay away, because they're just simply, that wasn't even why they flagged me. They just had a random thing saying that the wallet I received funds from were criminal. And the funny thing is, they were probably hoping that even though it was from a broker, that they were using an exchange to pay me, the broker that is, my withdrawal, and then they could just turn around and say, well, that exchange is being flagged or something stupid. But the bottom line is the broker confirmed that they have full custody of the wallet. It's their personal wallet. It's not a third-party wallet. So Fixed Float had nothing to go on at that point. They could no longer say it was, criminal funds or anything like that. So then they tried to take another route. I'm learning more and more about their tactics. Now, you guys, I've been using Fixed Float for many years. I have transacted more than this amount of a transaction on many occurrences without any issues whatsoever. So I do believe that they're getting worse and worse. This is a thing. Maybe they have, what I'm reading anyways, is that they have some type of software or bot that automatically tracks the transactions, and then every so many transactions that come through, they just red flag it, and they'll just put you on a wild goose chase doing, I'm seeing complaints where people were asked for rent money once they proved them funds were clean, asked to prove that they're paying their rent. Just absolutely ridiculous, which just proves that they have every intent on keeping your funds no matter what. So you guys stay away from Fixed Float. I highly advise stay away. Yes, they're fast. Yes, their fees are low, but in the end, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Especially if you're doing a rather large amount, they will keep your funds. So beware of Fixed Float. Beware of their these antics here, what they're up to. I will be more than likely posting more than one video. And you guys, if you have a negative experience, feel free to post below this video. I'm going to be posting on Bitcoin Talk, Reddit, Trustpilot, a number of others about this. This is ridiculous. They can't just steal your money and get away with it. I can't believe that what they were trying to make me go through here, and then in the end just using a sorry excuse that, oh, because of where you live, well, then return my funds. And per section 7, I believe it's 7.9 of their terms and conditions, they should do that, and they are not. So hopefully this video finds you well, and maybe if I can even prevent one person from losing funds due to this this scandalous company here, this doing these, just confiscating funds for no reason, then my job will be done if I can just save one person there. So, okay, guys, that's it for this video.